Ryza, could you show me your weapon?
Oh, you mean my staff? Sure.
Just as I thought, I should be able to improve your weapon and equipment.
You can?
You made this staff with alchemy, right? The balance, thickness, and other details are a bit off, but that might be why.
I never even thought about that. I was mainly just focused on the strength and shape.
Well, it takes an expert to see these things. Would you mind letting me work on it?
Really? You don't mind?
Of course not. I've never had a chance to work on gear made using alchemy before.
Oh,
Hey!
reinforced equipment. Yeah.
Is he just in our house now?
No, this is somewhere else.
Okay, good.
This is Dennis's workshop.
Okay. Need items to reinforce gear. Items you'll use will affect which stats increase. Traits can be transferred over.
Oh, each piece of equipment can only be reinforced once, so choose your materials wisely.
Yep.
Using unique materials can lead to special effects.
Okay, you're right. This is Dennis's workshop. It just has the exact same aesthetic to Ryza's house.
Uh-huh.
And so I was very
Ooh,
worried that
see
we
his
just
shop.
He's got some
He has crystals.
fancy armor.
He has bags. He has swords. He has weird boxes. Are those...
I really like that armor.
Mm-hmm. He has jewelry. Oh, right, because he's a jeweler as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he has jewelry, more crystals.
Oh, after this is done, we should finally,
Boots?
like, dive into making a small rock collection.
Oh, yeah. We do a lot of rock places around here.
Yeah. I was just thinking getting a couple of, like, polished agate things or geodes.
I have some geode bookends back home, but yeah.
I just... Oh. God, all of his stuff is garbage.
I
Okay,
just love natural materials, and crystals are pretty.
back we go. Let's see. I think he has something else to say. Yep, he
Oh.
does. Like, we gotta get it all done. Unlike the previous game where I kind of checked out on all the side quests, these actually
Wait.
aren't bad. Like, I like these.
Is that someone in a cloak behind us? What's going on? Am I seeing something?
I think it was just a
Oh no,
weird
it's the
lighting
weapon
thing.
shop. I hear the sound of banging metal. It must be coming from Dennis's workshop. Neighbors must hate it.
Dennis, that's an anvil. Why are you just hitting your anvil?
I knew it. Hello, Dennis.
Nope.
Maybe I shouldn't bother him. I guess I'll come back later. Dennis, I'll stop by again later, okay?
Alright. Well, that was easy.
Funny.
I will admit, certain characters are getting on my nerves a little bit just because I don't know why they keep talking to us.
Yeah, the farmer. Maybe she's going to offer us the use of her farm to grow certain plants.
She will. We get seeds.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably it. We more or less just take over her farm. Which, like, isn't so bad, but it's just like, ah.
I don't think I've ever seen you leave this farm, Cassandra. What do you expect? My farm is my responsibility. I have to tend to it once the crops are in the ground. You must really love farming, huh? Nope. I don't like it at all. Huh? Digging in the dirt from dawn until dusk? Coming in at the end of the day covered in dirt and dust? Working no matter how hot or cold it is, breaking your back and tearing up your hands. I've been doing this a long time and I've never enjoyed a single day of it.
Cripes.
And where are all your sisters?
They're just sitting around being cute.
What? But You've obviously been working really hard at it. Well, I'm a farmer's daughter. It's my responsibility to take care of the farm and its crops.
Hello, me, if I hadn't found other things to do.
Well, that's...
From Ryza's perspective.
Huh?
Because Ryza was going to be the dutiful...
Oh, yeah, you're right. She was daughter to farming parents.
Yep.
And since it's my duty, I have to do it to the best of my ability. I take pride in that. If I didn't feel that way, there's no way I would be able to I could spend a day after a day looking after our crops. My pride is the only thing that keeps me going. I could never bring myself to say I actually like it. Then, is there something else you'd rather be doing? Not really. But you must have some kind of dream, right? I don't believe I do. No. I've been putting everything I have into this for as long as I can remember. There isn't anything I want to do. I have no idea what else I even could do. Wait, so you're saying you've been doing something you hate all these years? Just out of a sense of duty? I need to... Oh. Need to drink some water? Sure. Is that so surprising? If anything, I'd say you're the surprising one. You were born into a family of farmers, then discovered your own dream and followed your own path. I'm only surprised that you were able to do that. I'm so busy every single day. What?
Oh, just thinking, my dad, or my parents born into, well, I guess my mother's family wasn't all farmers, but like her dad, I mean, she grew up on a farm. My dad grew up kind of on a farm, but like mostly day laborers and construction workers. Mm-hmm. He's the only one that goes to college. He gets a computer science and a biology degree. Goes off to become fairly successful within a extremely limited field. My brother more or less follows in his footsteps within kind of a different genre of science. I know that's not the right wording, but whatever. And then here I am playing video games for a living. The shade hurts. Anyway, it's...
I mean, we were both originally wanting to be concept artists.
Yeah.
But
it's just
grim
interesting.
reality of having to move out to LA or build up a huge social media following until you actually get noticed.
Yeah, I probably would have just like really thrown myself into game design if I didn't get into YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I already said that, yep. Well, that's just because I skipped out on helping. I see. It's a little late now, but maybe I should have found something else for me that I'd done, if I'd done the same. Cassandra? Anyway, I don't expect to suddenly discover some kind of dream now. But at least if there were something to make my days a little bit more exciting, that might be nice.
Help Cassandra farm faster. Bombs.
I have found a way to spontaneously... Well, not spontaneously.
I fixed a carrot problem.
I found a way to just create carrots from dirt. You don't even need to grow them anymore.
Let me buy your farm.
I'll buy the dirt. Give you carrots.
Oh, I found out how to get seafood.
She has them on
Rob
hand.
the farm.
So she has nothing else to say?
Not currently. If we come back later, she will.
Ooh, I want to decorate.
Oh, right. Place accessories. Because I don't think we got any new... Yeah. No more of those. So place accessories. So we have the potted palm.
That deserves to be on the first floor. Not on the shelf, obviously.
I got bad news.
Okay, it has to go on the second floor.
Yup. Well.
Do we only have the potted palm?
Yup. We also have the pixie pot.
Oh, the pixie pot's really pretty.
That's really pretty. All right, time to go insane.
Okay, but you need to keep 1 Puni jelly in 1 pot. Puni jelly.
Puni jelly. And fairy doll. Pixie pot. 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 It's just like the feds barge in. It's a little bit too much pot. And barrel. Bread. Nope. Oh.
Oh, wait, you can just put...
Alright. Sure. The disappointment is, I can't put bread on the floor.
It's because it needs a plate under it, silly.
That's dumb.
Or something.
Well.
Okay, let's go around our house now that we have all these pixie pots.
I wish they were randomly colored.
Yeah.
And shaped a little bit. Okay, well, it's like 2 a.m. Let's actually go finish this dungeon.
Really? You're going to force us to continue now?
You forced us to continue.
Oh, no.
You were like, I want this. And I'm like, it's late.
I didn't
tired.
expect all the cutscenes. That's the thing about this game.
Yeah. It really likes those. It's like, flip side, I don't mind it that much.
Oh, I love it because I love story in games, and
we said this I think a long time ago, or a long time ago when we first like played the first one, that it was just wholesome enough that like we wanted to kind of keep going, and it was really charming. And
it still is.
It's more charming. Like it's
even more.
It's
so.
actually really shocking how much better this game is than the first. Like, obviously, there's a couple of side plots and
there's
still
still
way too
no
many
villains.
cutscenes. Well, of course not.
There's still no.
But it's like, think of it this way
conflict.
though. Like, how many stories do we play where there's the big bad villains or the doomsday plots or whatever? Like,
people dying. That's one thing I like. You don't really have people dying in this.
Yeah.
I suppose you're fighting monsters, but
think of it this way. We have, well, in our life, who's our antagonist?
You're right. We don't really have an antagonist.
You know, I've had a couple of antagonists over the years, but they're just like shitty friends, bad bosses, bullies, yeah. But it's like, grand scheme of things, day-to-day normal life, you pretty much never have to deal with a direct antagonist of any variety.
The problem is, the antagonists that we're thinking of are always the equivalent of, say, an evil scientist about to spread a contagious, like a contagion. And then also maybe a military leader trying to conquer the world. That's what it tends to be in science fiction and fantasy.
And so,
mad scientists and evil dictators.
I think to some degree, this game would be, I think, more exciting with a true, like, a villain, an antagonistic force that the characters have to unite against.
The one problem is with a storyline like this, where we have a character finding objects, and I almost would imagine that it would be some guy who wants the power of the ancient Atlantis city,
or it could just be somebody else. Like, it could be completely
and then beats them to the relics and goes ha 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 ha.
Or it could just be something almost completely separate, that the runes are kind of just the thing that these characters are going into, but by doing so it gives them access to some kind of thing that helps them fight the antagonistic force.
Well, the interesting thing is,
in the first game,
we still don't know what the mining project is, and so you know how the one lady's upset about her husband being sent to the new mines?
What if they're mining out a rune that we're gonna have to worry about?
Yeah, that's what or a thing, like the great old dragon or something. So what I'm thinking is,
that actually could be kind of cool. Because they definitely had that in the previous one, that there were There was like the sea monster.
Right, so think about it. Patricia's father wanted explosives to work on some kind of lasting project. Then you have Claudia. Her business is trying to supply a mining operation. And I believe, oh wait, there was a foreign entity that was specifically transferring a lot of materials and needed a lot of supplies.
Yeah.
And then you have the lady saying, oh no, my husband's being transferred to a new mine. So I think someone's digging
where they shouldn't be.
For something of power. What's this?
It's some kind of armor, I think.
Yes, this is definitely a suit of armor. I know because my father has about 10 of them in the main hall.
You know about this kind of thing, Patty?
Yes. I am familiar with it because of my father. This appears to be the suit of armor from a high-ranking knight.
Oh, sorry.
This appears to be a suit of armor a high-ranking knight would wear.
Wow, you can tell that much? But what's something like that doing in here?
That I do not know.
I wonder if this place had something to do with knights. Well, it looks a little like a cathedral, so maybe there were religious warriors or something.
I suppose that could be true.
If that's true, I bet this place was really beautiful before it all fell apart. Also, what are these doors?
Weird crypts. They haven't really given an explanation for what they are. They just kind of exist. So, you know the really nice thing?
Mm-hmm.
All the enemies are afraid of me now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to fight them unless I want to. Admittedly, I will still probably go out on my way to fight a bunch of them, but still.
Blacksmith's tool.
Okay, so I get the isopods from the flowers. Gotcha.
Oh, there's another memory over there.
Yep. But I gotta swing over to it from another area. Oh.
Why don't you jump down to the left?
Yeah, I'm just gathering a couple of things. I guess I probably shouldn't.
The red ones are still after you.
Yeah. I just need more spirit isopods because apparently people go bananas for the things.
They're cute.
It is true.
As I said before, imagine if we had glowy snail pets.
Yeah, I was kind of jealous of the glowy snail pets in Haven.
Mm-hmm.
They looked cute. I gotta murder one of these. But the other thing I like about this game is it actually is giving us a much better platform to talk about kind of real-life-ish things. Like, this is the most close-to-home slice-of-life, like, conversation topic about, like,
But in
growing
a fantasy
up.
world.
Yeah, I mean, set within the framework of a fantasy world, but like,
This is all about what do people want to do with their lives? What do they enjoy?
what are they
do want
obligated to
become?
do? What was the path that was chosen for them?
Oh, witch's memory. Celestial student.
I never knew there was such a place underground. Why did you create it?
These are the graves of people dear to me. At the beginning, there were but a few, but now...
Well, that explains some. Well,
But why were these people dying?
so she's immortal.
But was she sacrificing?
No, I
You
think.
think she's just immortal?
Yeah, I mean, imagine this way: being a person of influence, for hundreds, thousands of years. I mean, no idea how old she's supposed to be, but if she's immortal and isn't a recluse, like, how many friends would you potentially have?
Throughout 1,000 years, yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't, like, totally roll back. And if she can make a giant place like this, chances are she's got some supplies.
You see, I always thought that she was in pursuit of immortality. And
No.
that she hadn't achieved it yet. You're
I
saying
think
that she
she's
had?
in the pursuit of immortality in a way of making other people immortal. You know, that she's got an eternal life, but
But how did she get it?
eating the fragment of the moon or whatever.
Oh. We'll have to look into the dungeon notes.
That's a fancy crystal. Shame I can't harvest it.
Mm.
Let's see.
Ancient ingot.
Let's see. But I want to say this is probably the best example of, or like opportunity for us to kind of talk about coming of age story stuff since we played Night in the Woods. There have been a couple other games that probably could have served as it, but like I'm sure if we kept going with Mutazione, maybe. We've mastered the art of magic blacksmithing, but without the workshop, there's nothing we can do. But we must repay our debt to the witch, who fought alongside us. We have to do whatever we can to help.
Maybe those guys are the knights.
Well, that was a
They had the
workshop.
armor.
It could have been.
They could have made the special armor. I have too much stuff.
Yeah, it's okay. We're about to hit an area transition.
What does that mean?
No. With an area transition, that means I can go just dump my stuff off. Because we can just fast travel back to the Garden of Reincarnation. Yeah. The fast travel in this game is just so nice.
Mm-hmm.
And back we go.
Can't wait until we get more stuff for the house.
Yeah, it does feel like they're putting more effort into the whole decoration thing than in the first game. First game, there was like a little bit of it, but yeah, maybe we just didn't stick it through long enough.
I think it was what? Change the roof, change the exterior, change the interior, change the ceiling and floor?
Yeah, it was mostly just like skins.
You didn't really choose objects within the home, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
I think maybe you chose what your bed looked like?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. But I think maybe if we had done more of the side quests, we would have, but... You ever want, like, a fancier bed than just what we have? Because
Maybe something a little wider, so that we're not bumping
okay,
elbows.
so yeah. So a queen bed, but not like... I was looking at a picture of high-end living, and they had, like, 4-poster beds with...
I hate anything with posts.
Yeah, with, like, kind of dumb-looking ephemeral curtains and... I just, like, looking at it, and there was so much gold, too.
Gold.
Yeah, it was, like, gold everywhere. Everything was at least gilded looking. And it looks like something straight out of,
Was it supposed to be modern Victorian or something?
what was the...
Baroque.
Baroque?
Baroque had all the gold gilding.
What was the art style that was exemplified by, like, a lady on a swing? And it was, like, really overdone and, like, over fancy, and it was used mostly for, like, French parlors and stuff.
That was from the Baroque era.
It was Baroque adjacent, but it wasn't Baroque. Was it Rococo?
Rococo. Yeah, you're right. Probably.
I think it was Rococo. all I remember is that
It was just that it was a period of time in which beauty,
well, it was almost
very
like
soft colors, soft, voluptuous forms,
yeah,
beautiful women, flowers.
yeah, and the point, it was almost pointless, which was part of what kind of made it stand out. Oh, they resist. Okay. Like a lot of art often has meaning, but this specific one was just kind of like, yeah, we did this because it was pretty, and it was almost kind of like this nihilistic, I'm not going to say waste.
So the thing was, up until about that time, most artwork that had been done had been, unfortunately, just depictions of religious figures and Christian biblical figures specifically.
Yeah.
You only had so many Marys and Jesuses and the disciples and angels and things of that nature. So there was a period of time, I think really starting with those eras with people looking back to Greek mythology and looking back to fantasy.
I think for this, though, it was just...
And then they started to branch off from the fantasy stuff with depictions of the four winds and other things and gods and goddesses to depictions of everyday life and then high society life, women in the beautiful dresses.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's more of kind of the same trappings of, religious portraiture, but without the feeling of like a need to self-aggrandize. Well, not self-aggrandize, but like in a way that is like, look at us, we are close to God because we painted the Medicis next to Jesus a billion times. So it's done. It's certainly strong enough to prevent anyone from getting the treasure hidden within.
We must not let anyone find this. I shall place a seal on the gate until the day that the bell rings.
Well, that looks pretty sealed gate-ish. Oh. Hi? Oh.
Looks like you might be able to get up there somehow.
I think actually we go the reverse. That we swing over to that, then climb up.
Oh, well, there's another phantom over here. Ooh.
Pretty.
This is... Maybe we could use this to make a clapper for that big bell.
Are you really sure you want to ring it? You don't actually know what'll happen, right?
That's true, but it could be the key to moving forward. I just feel it's important that we ring it.
What do you think, Mr. Tao?
Huh. I'm willing to trust Ryza on this. For now, let's summarize the clues we found so far and see if anything might help us move forward.
Right, that's a good idea.
Excuse me. Doing that yet?
No.
I've got too many weird glow slugs to grab off the ground. Also, there's still, like, a lot of clues.
Yeah, they're all the yellow ones.
Like, I'm always the kind of person that prefers to do everything in large batches. Doesn't matter what it is. Video editing? I hate editing 3 videos. But I'm totally down with editing, like...
Uh-oh. You forgot the memory and stuff.
Huh? It's a dead end.
That's weird. The path should keep going further. It's no use. The door won't budge.
That building back there really looks interesting, though. Anyway, maybe we should head back for now.
Yeah, I guess so. Too bad.
Fee! Fee!
Ah!
Fee, what is it? want to get into that building too?
If Fee, who seems to be connected to the rune somehow, is reacting this way, there's definitely something here.
He wouldn't be acting like this otherwise. There's no way that we can head back now.
Right. Let's take one more look around it and see if we can find a way forward. Wasn't here for the door. Here to smack this witch in the booty. Actually, what is this thing?
A mind lurker.
Oh, that's spooky. Oh, it's a sheep.
Oh, it is. It is Vine. And is it a mind lurker because it's akin to a nightmare?
Counting sheep. Bad.
Hence a nightmare sheep.
Damnation, I have failed. I tried to replicate the missing part, but I cannot ring the bell with this. All the materials are right, I'm sure of it, but it seems that it's too reckless to try to recreate this by hand. If I could use the alchemy of the Lost Kingdom, then maybe... Look, a clue! A clue, you dumb children! Use alchemy! So on the nose.
Tale of a Magical Valley. When are we going to read all this lore?
Right.
Have we gotten all the parts?
Well, we've got most of it.
Wait, why are we still only 50% done?
Because I think we need to put it in.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Okay, research list. So these are all complete. Okay, unexamined. Secret of the Grand Bell.
Okay, the jeweled handbell. A small bell with a jewel embedded in its clapper. The design is very similar to the grand bells of the Catacombs.
Okay, so only parts are readable. Small bell, jewel. Yep.
Okay. The writing has a tour to read. Gather more information about it might reveal something.
Kingdom of the Dead. Oh, so it just automatically just gives us the clue as long as we have the right one.
Okay. Oh, the Great Bell of Wonder. I wonder if the Great Bell is the missing with the missing clapper. It also originally had a clapper with a jewel in it. If we fix it and ring it, it might open a new path. If one loses their... Wait, what? What does it say? If one loses their way in the kingdom of the dead, the bell must be rung. It will awaken all and show a new path.
Bunch of undead? Yep. So it absolutely just takes whatever the appropriate thing is. It's better than having to, like, read it
Piece it all.
ourselves.
In the past, the explorer had gone through the catacombs but was unable to ring the grand bell. He also tried to manufacture the lost part of the bell, but did not go well. The cathedral inside the catacombs is locked behind a powerful seal. The seal can be lifted by ringing the great bell, but the bell is missing its clapper. A cathedral was built in the catacombs. A treasure was hidden within the cathedral, and a powerful seal was placed upon it. The sound of the bell is the only thing that can lift the seal. The witch took out the clapper of the grand bell and entrusted it,
Just give it a bit.
to the apothecary of the hidden valley. The bell must not be rung lightheartedly, and the clapper can only be given to someone who can be trusted. The grand bell must not be rung until the word... Wait, the word is at peace or world?
Yeah.
Its clapper was removed and entrusted to the one the witch trusted the most. A stone tablet split in half. It says, "If the world is at peace, ring the grave bell. It shall become the key to open a new path."
Hey, we now have a fishing rod.
We do have fishing rods.
Oh! And max synthesize quality up. I was wondering how we'd get access to that. Magic bookshelf. Oh. Relocate consciousness.
Only parts relocate consciousness, eternal research. Which is study was studying.
Oh. I guess I have to
Why
choose.
are you trying things? Well, this is supposed to be the ancient art and the immortal meaning. Okay.
Oh, we're just looking for the tags.
Yeah, there once...
I'm just gonna look for lost magic and arts that overcome death.
Well, it was down there with the witch memory.
What was this one?
Go up. 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 There once was an immortal witch who never aged. She embraced the cold white moon to stop both time and her own heart. I think it doesn't go there. I think it goes in one of the first slots. It sounds like the beginning. Wait, no, relocate consciousness. Eternal research. So what you need to do is actually go down. Go down. Transferring her soul into something else. Right? No?
It doesn't like the... Oh. Oh! I'm putting them in the wrong slots.
Okay. So lost magic, the arts to overcome death.
Or not. No, I'm not. Okay, maybe let's start with the top one. Oh. It won't let us bother with immortal... Oh. Wait.
Hmm?
I'm confused.
What is it selecting?
Let's start top first.
Okay. The ancient art.
Yeah, it's just being a
The
dungus.
witch was studying ancient magic. She sought the secret art of transferring her soul into something else.
1 second. Let me just slot all this in. Okay. Yeah, so I think you can read these.
The witch sought the art of transferring souls. Mastering this art allowed one to see things that are far away, but her true goal lay beyond that. The witch studied ancient magic, seeking the secret art of transferring souls. Apparently, the ancient magic originated in the Hidden Valley. The secret art of possession begun with the study of clairvoyance. It focused on transferring one's mind into different objects to see things that were far away. If it was to be expanded to make it more permanent. So kind of like an arcane eye. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, it's debating me a bit.
Mission Immortal. Mission. After death. What? No. Bestow eternity onto people and things? No, we still have to have it. Mission Immortal. There are a couple things that mention mission.
See, I thought it was that one.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we don't have this one yet. I bet we don't have this one yet.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, that was just to read the thing that they said again.
Let's try that.
Oh, these are a bit
Mana
simpler.
of the Moon.
And these also clear things out. No.
Cold Moon, Emissary of Eternity.
Pretty sure we have that one.
Let's find mention of the moon. Oh, Cold White Moon. There we go. Ice-like fragment, the frozen moon. There we go. An ice-like fragment of a crystal found in an unknown world emitted a strange sort of mana, had the power of the frozen moon, the power to bestow eternity on people and things. The world of eternity is where the cold white moon rises. If an earnest prayer reaches it, a white moon emissary will descend to bestow eternal life on the seeker. The fragment that the witch found had the power of the frozen moon. What if the frozen moon and the white moon are one and the same? What happened when the witch swallowed it? So there's aliens. Though I suppose in Japanese myth they always had the moon people. Is that the one about a gravestone?
There we go.
Mourning the dead. And something about the catacombs, expanding the catacombs. There are 2 things about catacombs below. Yeah. Yeah, cemetery continued to expand. Stone decor fragment. A fragment of some broken stone object. There is a name and what looks like a eulogy inscribed on it. It likely came from a gravestone. The witch had begun to build tombs underground. Mourning the dead, the small cemetery for the witch's companions continued to expand and eventually became vast underground catacombs. The cemetery that the witch built continued to grow, turning into catacombs of great size. Gravestones were erected everywhere to mourn for the dead. A traveling merchant visited the vast underground catacombs. He believed that since it was far away from human settlements, daily necessities would sell well there. Requiem flower seeds. The seeds of a flower that grows only in the catacombs. Even if it was planted elsewhere, it will never grow. The pale flowers that grow in the cemetery are planted by the witch who mourn for the dead. They can only grow at the cemetery and watch over the graves. The newly sprouted pale blue flowers brought brightness and color to the catacombs. I hope these flowers will watch over the graves for generations to come and bring comfort to everyone.
I wonder if that weird girl we saw earlier was actually straight up just the witch.
Oh, that would be really interesting. She did seem otherworldly, and she had the off-color eyes. But she did look like one of those furry people. But I don't know.
Okay, so we don't have the clue for this one yet.
Mm-hmm. So we
And
just
we can't
have
look
to...
at that one yet. So we gotta go get the bell going. But we got a couple of things that we can do. Oh,
Well then.
fishing rod. Oh, living bell fragment. Yeah, the other reason why I don't mind kind of binging games like this is then I just have the biggest dang backlog that I can sit on forever. Like,
As long as you have hard drive space, which I hope you do.
I do. It's so nice.
Because wait, you installed 2 more hard drives?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I gotta get up here. I'll have to look into clearing it out a little bit. But I have at least like a terabyte and a half left sitting around. Okay, those are very much for later. 600. I'll have to grab the fishing rod just so I can get seafood.
Fish? That's what you need it for. You have 250 that you can spend. Well, what I meant was you can get another 250 slot.
What are we gonna go for? Nah, let's go for gathering quantity. Okay. Right. We're making the living bell fragment. Rating max quantity.
Mm-hmm.
So previously we were locked at 100.
Mm-hmm. You make even more powerful items. Interesting.
Okay, that said, I don't think we can finish this tonight.
Mm-hmm. You mean finish the dungeon?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, maybe not.
I wanna, but my eyes are closing.
Well, it's 109%.
Mm-hmm. The best dang bell we possibly can. Living bell fragment. It is decent quality.
Okay, all done. I think we'll be able to ring the bell now. I can't wait to hear what it sounds like.
Alright, but you know what? I can wait.
Mm-hmm.
because my eyes are so dry.
And my voice is really tired.
Luckily, it didn't seem like we had a whole lot of cutscenes to contend with.
What? Tons
Well,
of cutscenes.
any more to immediately contend with. Cripes, it's almost 3 a.m. Well, it's fine. Now we have a backlog of lots.